Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. I'm your girl, K Wade. And if you are new here, stop what you're doing and subscribe because over here we're all about growing, flourishing, and glowing. I feel like that's not even what I say because I've been off of YouTube for about maybe a month or two, but we are back and let's just get into the yap session. I just want to talk about the space that I'm in right now, and I don't know if anybody else could relate to that. Can I talk? I don't know if anybody else could relate to this point of time that I'm in my journey of life. I don't even want to call it a healing journey because healing is not linear. Healing does not stop. So I'm just in this weird space in my journey of life. Today I am drinking a iced caramel macchiato. I I believe a iced caramel macchiato isn't like a real beverage, quote unquote, like it's made up, but essentially everything is made up. So if I hold on to that past energy, I'm gonna repeat the same cycle again. And bitch, I am tired. Okay, I am tired of repeating the same cycle, and I don't want to repeat the same cycle. So it's like I am still in my old habits, but it's like slowly releasing these old habits so I can cultivate new ones. And of course, it's not easy to just drop kick all your old habits and cut them cold turkey. So I'm just trying to gradually find a space where I'm slowly letting go, slowly releasing. Um, this week alone has been very emotional for me. I know I'm in a releasing state, especially when it comes to like women are menstrual cycles. I view our cycle as a symbolization or a symbol of release. That's essentially what it is. You're releasing everything. And so when I'm the weeks leading up to my cycle and on my cycle, I do a lot of purging. I do a lot of crying. I do a lot of releasing. Like it may be things that I thought I was over and I'm still not over. Oops, let me put my phone on silent. It can be things that I thought I was over and thought I released, but that will come up the week before my cycle or on my cycle. And I just know for sure, like, yeah, this is like the ultimate release. Like, we're really flushing this out my system. Flush, flush, flush. That's not a good song. Trippie Redd and Ski Mask, that wasn't a good song. I ain't gonna hold y'all. But, yeah, I feel like every day I've been discovering new things. I made a TikTok about this, but this pertains to the things that I've discovered. But I made it like a couple months ago. I had to realize that I'm not that important in people's lives than I think I am. Like I hold people to a certain standard. Like if you're in my life, I really love and cherish you. I cherish the connection we have. I cherish everything. But I notice a lot of people, they don't feel the same way about me. So I will hold people, not even on a pedestal, but have this love for people, have this respect for people, this appreciation for people, but that wasn't reciprocated. I was not what they were to me. I was just somebody on the back burner, somebody on the side, a little placeholder until whatever it is that they were waiting for coming to fruition. They just tossed me to the side like I'm Woody. Like they really be hitting a Andy on me. Like I don't want to play with you anymore.
I don't want to play with you anymore.
And I had to realize that it's because I love so much, and anytime I build connections with people, it's always genuine. The love is genuine, the love is pure, and people can see that, and people will suck that out of you. And so, grieving past versions of myself who couldn't grieving past versions of myself that couldn't recognize the true intentions of people, that couldn't recognize that these people, that they're really not your friends, Kayla. These people, they really don't honor you the way you honor them. So I've been going through a lot of that type of grieving, and that's the hard part of being a neurodivergent woman. And this is a part of me discovering I have ADHD. I'm pretty sure I have autism too, but I have not got diagnosed for that. But like being a woman on the spectrum, for me personally, after you come to that realization, you do a lot of grieving. You grieve the old version of yourself. You grieve um past situations, you get a bigger understanding of why you behaved in certain situations, and like you start to feel sad and sorry for yourself in a sense. Well, for me personally, and so I found myself feeling sorry for the version of me that genuinely thought that these people were riding for me. In reality, that wasn't the case at all. They were just using me for what I was giving. And to be honest, to be quite frank, I was giving a lot because I'm just such a giver and I'm such a lover. And I consider myself love. I call myself love. And since I do embody that energy, I just feel like I have a endless supply of love, which I do, but not for others. I do have an endless supply of love, but for myself and for the things I create. The love that I was pouring into others, that had to come from my overflow. But during some points of times, I didn't have any overflow, but I was just still giving. So if I'm giving and I'm not giving from a place of overflow, I'm giving from a place of a drought. I'm giving from a place from an empty cup. And so, yeah, just a lot of retrospection, introspection. Hindsight is always 2020. So sitting back and dealing with the hindsight, like, yeah, baby girl, that was completely obvious. Um, I learned that I would get hyperfixations over people. It's like I don't even like you for real, but you're my source of dopamine right now. So I'm gonna have this hyperfixation, which caused me to hurt my own feelings. Okay, I had to learn to leave that victim complex, leave that at home, because at the end of the day, I'm not a victim. Granted, people do misbehave, I shall say, or people do act shameful. But at the end of the day, if I'm just giving it out, people are going to abuse it. If you just giving it out, people are going to abuse that. So I couldn't make myself the victim when I was doing it to myself. So I had to take accountability for my own suffering, and realizing, as a woman on the spectrum and looking back at it, most of my suffering was caused from myself. It was because of myself. And we want to point blame to people. I feel like I've talked about this before, but like we want to point blame to people, and honestly sometimes you can't point the blame to people. But next time you point the finger, I point you to the mirror. Like you're pointing that finger, but you need to point that finger at yourself, because people only do what you allow them to do. And I have to learn that as well. No matter if you operate from love and you're genuine, that don't mean people are going to operate from that same standing point. But enough about that. I'm in a space where I just want to create, where I'm exploring my creativity. I've been painting more. I noticed like my painting content, I've only posted two. It really doesn't get a lot of recognition, which is fine, because when I create, I'm not creating for the audience. When I create, it's for me. Shout out to Rick Rubin. I actually brought the book with me because I wanted to share it with you guys. If y'all don't know who Rick Rubin is, he is a producer. I don't know the other accolades that he has under his belt, but he's a pretty dope individual. I've been like really tapped in his interviews. I love watching his interviews. He talks about creativity a lot, but from in my opinion, it's from more of like a holistic or enlightened standpoint, which is up my alley. And I really love Rick Rubin. And so I got his book. It's called The Creative Way. Yeah, The Creative Way, a act of being. That's not what it says. The Creative Act, a way of being. Y'all, that caffeine. And I love this book. I love how small the chapters are. The chapters literally are like a page or two, but it's like so much information in here. And I love like how he preferenced. He's like, this is the stuff that works for me. This is what I believe. None of this is facts. This may not apply to you, and if it doesn't, that's cool. But I've been on this journey of tapping into my creativity, and so you guys will see more of my artwork on this page because I'm exploring my artistry. I'm painting more. That's the main type of artistry I've been tapping into more, is painting and then like sketching and stuff. But I think I'm in a space where I want to share that with the world. I don't like sharing my artwork with people that I know because to me, my art is very vulnerable. Even if it doesn't look vulnerable, even if y'all don't get it, there's a story behind it. It doesn't mean it's a personal story, but there's something behind it. It's inspiration behind it. There's a reason why my soul was called to create this image and to present it. Um, so I just been learning more about myself as a creator, and I understand that me being a creator is just me performing the act, but the ideas that I come, but the ideas that come, I am just the vessel to execute those ideas. And if I don't take action, that ideal will go to a different vessel to execute it. And I understand that creativity is such a sacred act. And I think I'm ready to share such a sacred act with the world, you know? And I think even me sitting in front of this camera right now, explaining to you guys the different things that I've been experiencing or just healing from or just growing through from the time from my last video to now is showing that I am breaking out of the void. I'm coming to the state where I'm breaking out of the void, where I'm on the cusp of a breakthrough and I feel it. Life is Changing by Destin Conrad. It's a good song. That's been my theme song for this year. Because change is coming either way. You gotta get ready. 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 And yeah, I'm getting out the void, and I'm trying to shine a light onto me and really lock in and be very driven. um for me, I do struggle with trying to lock in, just being in such a stagnant environment, but things are changing. So I feel like I'm going to get out of that energy pretty soon, and I'm excited because once I'm out of that energy, I will be able to really stop sleeping and playing with my potential. And I'm excited. And I don't know if you guys have been experiencing the same things I have. Let me know what y'all have been experiencing in these past couple of months. How has the energy of 2025 been for you? Because this is the year of 9. I see a beautiful butterfly. This is the year of 9, and that's crazy. I just said it's the year of 9. I saw the butterfly. It's the year of transformation. That's all. The journey of a butterfly from a caterpillar to a butterfly is all about transformation. So it has been very transformative. Is that a word? It has been a very it's been a year of transformation for sure. I'm not the same person I was at the top of the year. Lots of stuff has changed. I have changed, and I'm just really excited to see where this energy takes us. As y'all can see, I cut my hair. I had locks. I didn't really make a lot of videos with my locks, but I'll make a separate video talking about my hair journey and why I cut my locks and why I really didn't have lots of videos with my locks. We will discuss that all in a different video, but I shall say once I cut my hair at the beginning of August. Once I cut my hair, I like cutting your hair is really it signifies transformation. It signifies a new leaf, a new chapter. Cut my locks off. I saved them, but I cut my locks off. Energy's been different. I feel like my energy has increased as far as like magnetism. Like I've already had that energy, but it's like it like increased tenfold. And so cutting my hair off also symbolized the release and transformation and the new beginning that I'm stepping in. I just been in the void state. The other day I walked out the house and I saw this beautiful feather, and I just keep it in my car now. So cool. Um I was just yapping all over the place. But yeah, in the void space, getting out. If you're in the void, just know you are on the cusp of something greater, a breakthrough. Whatever it is that you have in your noggin that you think that's the reason why you're in this space, that's the reason why. You are prepping, you are being prepared to carry on your mission, your soul's missions, to actually dive headfirst into whatever it is. And so you may be isolated, maybe tired more, maybe withdrawn from the world. It's because you are prepping. You are in you're a caterpillar, you're in your cocoon. You're cooking. You're cooking up. You're turning into something you've never been before, and it takes time. You can't rush the process, and that's why I had to learn. Um not comparing my journey to other people's journeys. We're all on a different journey. We are not on the same journey. Our souls do not have the same mission. Some of our missions may look similar, it may have the same theme, but each of our journey and mission is different. So you cannot compare your journey to the next person's journey. It's different for a reason because you are different for a reason, okay? Um yeah, that's all I have to say. I just want to little check in, let y'all know what's going on. Content is coming soon, guys. There has just been a lot of pivots and shifts and changes between even my crystal jewelry business. Like, I had to take a hiatus from my business because there has been a lot of shifts and changes just happening back to back to back to back to back. And so I'm really in the locking in, 10 toes down, locking in. So there's gonna be new things coming. I don't know what for sure, I can't tell y'all, but I just feel like something new is on the horizon and it's coming. So yeah, that's enough of my yapping. I miss you guys so much. I miss yapping in front of my camera and talking. OMG. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you beautiful people in the next one.